Hello storytellers, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lauren. I'm an actress, teacher and all-round storyteller, sharing my adventures in parks, pages and pixels. This is my incredibly tall husband, hence why you're such a distance on this stick. Today we are going into central London. We're going to try and find me some new vlogging equipment so that I don't have to use my phone while we're in Paris and Japan. Trying to upgrade it, take this a bit more seriously. But we're also going to take a little look around some of the shops. Apparently there's a Pokémon pop-up in Selfridges, and there's also still the Disney store pop-up in Selfridges that we're going to take another look at now that I'm not in my wheelchair. You excited for the day, Dan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
1 hour later.
So we're on we're at Piccadilly Circus, which is where is it DJI or Digi?
DJI, I'm going to call it.
DJI store is. We've realised we've been massive idiots. We've already got microphones that we use normally from the same company, the same brand, which we would use with our new camera, and we've left them at home even though we're vlogging today.
They do have example ones in here, so hopefully we can double check they do work with the correct equipment.
It's just going to be when we go to a different tech store to look at other options that aren't DJI or Hasselblad, that we might find it slightly difficult to compare whether they'll work.
Yes.
But you're a tech guy, so you can figure it out.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah. This is the one we're looking at.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So we've just been in, we've had a little quick look around, and we've spoke to one of the people who works in there. Very friendly, very lovely. He gave me Henry vibes.
Yeah, no.
And he went through sort of the pros and cons. We were looking at the Osmo Pocket 3 because it's known to be one of the best vlogging cameras on the market.
Yeah.
And it's very different to the setup we're currently using.
It is.
So that was sort of my concern, is I'm significantly shorter than Dan. I mostly vlog with him, but also any of my friends typically are smaller than me, and I don't want it to become an issue of trying to get the right angles. I want it to feel
nice.
I want it to feel relatively seamless and smooth. It has great tracking features, it's got great movement, but he did say like it's not the most
Sturdy.
Sturdy is a great word. It is actually quite fragile.
It's not waterproof, it's not even rated for water resistance.
Yeah.
And he said don't drop it on the face, it will break. So it is good if you're gonna, put it in its case, put it in your bag, but you can't just chuck it in your bag and like go on to the next thing.
I think it's very much aimed at those people who like travel and do like TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously we use it for full-blown vlogging. So we're going to go look at Jessops and see what cameras they've got from different brands, such as like Sony or whatever.
My positives for it are the tracking features would be great for if Lauren wants to film, or she wants me to film her walking off and doing something. Because I'm not having to try and get it to be exactly right and then centered and getting it wrong.
Just hold it and it does the job for you.
Click her and it will follow her, So that's a real big positive. The video quality is great. The ability to swap between 4K and 3K for landscape and portrait.
Yeah, because it's got like a twisted screen. Yeah.
Really, really good on that front. I think there's lots and lots of positives, and I'm not discounting it, but we would have to look at resilience for days when it rains or it's due to rain all day, or
Yeah. Let's go Jessops, see what they can offer.
Around by Boots, then it's the fourth left.
Cool. Let's go.
1 hour later.
So we're going to stop doing stuff for the camera shopping, and we're going to pop into Pop Mart, which is here. So we thought we'd pop into the Disney store, and we're having a really good time. I was going to vlog stuff, and then a protest went past and it got very loud.
He's at the end of it now though.
Yeah, it's coming to the end. We're going to head towards Selfridges and then go for some food.
Yeah.
We're going to see, apparently there's a Pokémon pop-up in there, so we're going to go see if that is true.
A few moments later.
So we've just been in Selfridges, and I'll be honest, it was nice having a look around. I've never really looked around before, other than when we went when I was in my wheelchair end of last year. I do think the department store's really nice. It's nice and clean. There's a lot of variety, but the Pokemon pop-up that we'd seen online was incredibly small. It's essentially some pop figures at a stall with like one of the light lamp posts from the game, and that's it. So it's not really like a photo op. There's not really that much products there. We saw more Pokemon products not at the pop-up, but just generally in the toy section. We went and had a little look down in the Disney part of Selfridges, right at the bottom floor. Again, a lot of the stuff they were selling is stuff we've just seen in the Disney store, so we've had the same issue we had when we came at the end of last year. There's no Selfridges like related products other than the giant plushes. Again, that's a large price range to spend on something. There's no pins, nothing. They do still have some of the international items. They had quite a few things from Shanghai, which was quite cool to see. And they were reasonably priced for Disney, but again, none of it was quite to my taste. Yeah, I do think the Selfridges pop-up with Disney has been a little bit of a letdown. It was very much advertised like they were going to have, you know, exclusive items from the parks and only relate to Selfridges, but actually a lot of the stuff they've got in there you can get online or at the actual Disney store. So, less successful in Selfridges, much more successful in the Disney store. Money has been spent today in both Pop Mart and the Disney store. Now, we're looking at places to eat. We're feeling Italian food, some kind of pasta maybe. So Dan's having a little look, see what we can find nearby so we don't have to travel too far. Yeah.
2 hours later.
Hi, baby. Look at your little leg. Yeah, go on. Go on. Go on then. Come on. Relax. Relax. Audrey. Audrey, I'm putting you down, but I can't do it until you let go of my arm. Look. See? Right, everyone, we're back home. I didn't vlog us coming home because honestly we were just getting on a train from Charing Cross. It was very, very boring. Got talking to some people who were next to us, whether we wanted to or not.
People who were next to us got talking to us. We were sat there very politely on, you know, stuck against the window. Unable to go anywhere.
Going, yeah.
Thankfully they went on for very long, but they were pleasant.
They're really friendly, but yeah. I didn't say where we were eating before we ate there, but we ate at Isola by San Carlo. It's a traditional Italian restaurant. We were going to go somewhere we knew in the end because we were just like, we just want like a point of reference to go to. So we were walking towards the Pizza Express that was near us. It was like a 4-minute walk away. We got there, that place was across the road, and when we looked at the meal prices, they weren't dissimilar.
No, I mean...
Our meal definitely ended up being more expensive than we wanted to pay, but it wasn't dissimilar.
Yeah. And it was really nice.
It was really nice. Unfortunately, I've been very ill since we've eaten it.
Might be how rich it was.
Yeah, I don't handle particularly rich or oily food, and I struggle with mostly Italian, Mexican and Indian food because of the oil that is used. And I thought I was getting away with it. I knew I was having a bit of dairy, but I thought I was getting away with it, but apparently not. So, yeah, I feel rubbish now. But it was a really good day out. I've had a good time. We did a lot of shopping, which I loved. Got to visit all the places we want to see. Selfridges I still think was a bit of a letdown in terms of what we specifically went looking for.
We went to the Pokémon store more than Disney.
Yeah. And
we would have liked to go to the Disney Cafe, but that is now gone.
It's now gone. I'm glad we didn't though, because if we'd had the cafe then gone for the meal, I would have been ill much quicker than I have been. I luckily got home. It was only after we were home about 10 minutes. I was like, I don't feel 100%. So if we'd left it any longer or done anything extra, we would have been in the car on the way home or on the train, and I would be looking at you going, we need to wrap this up. I need to go home. We did have plans to go out and see the movie Hopper tonight. But we both agreed on the train that we were just too tired.
Yeah, we did a lot of walking today, in a good way. We haven't done a lot of walking the last few years, really.
Yeah.
While you were ill, we didn't do an awful lot.
Yeah, we avoided getting like buses and tubes. We got off at Charing Cross and then we walked.
And so we probably did 5 miles over the course of the day, a minimum.
Yeah. So
maybe 6 miles, you know, which is good. Good amount of walking.
Yeah, good day, long day. But the whole point about the trip was to figure out vlogging equipment. I have nothing physically to show you because we didn't buy anything, but we have figured out what we're going to get. So when we went to Jessops and we were looking at what they had on display, there was a Sony camera that had been recommended to me, but looking at like the description they had for it, because they didn't physically have it out on display, it was like one of those cardboard details. It wasn't, even though I don't know a lot about the tech, it wasn't giving. Like I was looking at what it said and what we'd seen at DJI.
Yeah.
And it just didn't feel as good. And then Dan asked one of the people who works there, and you know, explained that we do this vlogging, and we also travel with it, and we need something that's sturdy, something that's waterproof, and isn't going to cost an absolute fortune. And he ironically suggested the DJI Action 6.
Yeah.
Which when we were in the DJI store, they did not recommend.
Yeah, the gentleman we spoke to in there recommended the Osmo over it because of the features of it as a vlogging camera. And as a vlogging camera, it is great. Like the Osmo 6 will be wonderful for walking around Disney. Mm-hmm. The Action 6 is going to be much better if you want to get footage on a ride.
Yeah.
Be much better if you want to get, you know, if we're doing something more adventurous than just walking and you want to get a video. So I think the short-term plan is to get the Action 6. I think that was what we've basically agreed on at this point.
Yeah.
And use that with the DJI mic minis that I own to have better audio and sorry. So that to have better audio and video, and then maybe in the future we'll get the Osmo as well, and then
sort of as like an add-on, an addition.
Yeah, and then Lauren can film her her kind of calmer moments, or you know, specific real kind of content.
Yeah.
Using that, and then have the action cam more for on rides and
and actually going away from my office and out and about. Yeah, so we've definitely gone for the practical one compared to one that has all the features. I am still very happy with our choice. So on our way back, we did pop back into the DJI store to see, one, if they had the camera, and two, if they had the bundle that it comes with. And they did have it all, but we did the mathematics, and Jessops is £18 cheaper.
Including postage.
Including the postage.
Yeah.
So I'm not in a rush to have it like today. I'm going to need it over the next sort of 2 to 3 weeks so I can start practicing with it before we go to Paris. But I was like, if it means I have to wait a few days, but I'm saving 18 quid, I'll save 18 quid. So we're going to put that order through in a moment, now that Dan's nearly finished his ice cream. And I've got cat hair out my mouth. And then we're just going to chill out on the couch for the evening and maybe put some rubbish TV on, nothing that's too focus heavy or strenuous. So yeah, bit more relaxed end of the day. But no, had a good time, did a lot of shopping. We are going to be doing a video going through all the stuff we bought, so keep an eye out for that. And we'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe, please!